Hello, it's Jay here again and welcome to another video. So in this video we're going to do a little bit of testing. We're not going to do as much as we've done in the last couple of videos. This is going to be fairly short, but I know you'll be wanting to see how it's working so far. So here we are in the player one movement script, and I'm in player hit by standard and movement. Now, because the player is standing to the or facing the other way, we just need to change this plus here. Hit movement position equals temp plus hit movement amount. We're just going to change that to a minus. And we're also going to change this if statement, so we have the greater than. We're just going to change that to the less than symbol. Okay, we'll save that off and we'll come to the actual game. So we'll run through it first and we'll just check that the opponent is still moving when struck, as it should be. So here we are. So the opponent moves when struck with a standard attack and special move also. Let's stop that there. So that is still working correctly. Now we're going to come to the opponent AI so we can check that the play one movement is also working. And we're going to come in the opponent idle block to this little block of code here. So we'll get rid of the return. And I'm going to re-enable those two lines so the opponent will come straight for the player. We'll save it off, let it recompile, and we'll run through again. So now the opponent should come straight towards us. And as you can see, when the player is struck, it slides by a certain amount. So here we are. Let's stop that there. So at least we can see the play one movement so far is working correctly. So I'm just going to reverse what I did in the opponent AI. I'll uncomment the return statement and I'll just comment out this block as well. So let's just save that off again. And while we're here in this lesson, we might as well get the player hit by special movement function filled out. Now we can't test this at the moment because we haven't actually well, we still have some work to do for the special move, so the opponent will actually throw one. But again, we will get around to that. We've still got a lot to do, so But but we will get to it eventually. So we're just going to do the same thing as we did before, and we'll come to the opponent hit by special movement, and we're just going to copy everything in that block, and we're going to paste that in. So let's just have a look here. So hit by special move head and body, we're now coming to the new function. So if movement equals false, we can leave most of this as it is. Obviously we need to change this to player 1 move direction, and I'll just copy and paste that into the comments also. And I'll just go through and do this everywhere we have opponent move direction. We'll just replace that with the player 1. Again, just changing and tidying up the code as we go. So opponent SP knockback speed, we're just going to change that to player. And we'll change that to just collision flags. And we want the player controller here as well. So minus the opponent's position. And of course we just need to switch this round in the comments. Now we're referencing the player's position. And we'll just copy one of the lines where we change the state. So again, I'll just tidy this up, and we want to change this to wait for special move animations. And again, we'll just change that in the comment. So we'll just save that off there, and in fact I'm going to come just doing that little bit of code. I'm just going to change this line. So private collision flags underscore collision flags. I'm just going to come to the end. And I'm just going to add player 1. That will just make things easy when we come to implementing the second controllable player. And of course you'll just have to quickly come through and just tidy up the comments. So in fact I'll probably do this off camera, and I think we'll leave it here for this video. As I said, it was going to be a fairly short video, and this is because now we have the code in place. We can't test being hit by the special move. In the coming videos, I want to move on to filling out some missing blocks in the opponent AI. I also want to get the opponent AI to actually commit to special moves. As you can see here, this block needs completing. So lots to do, but at least that's another function. I know some of you will probably have watched this and said, what about when the player and the opponent switch sides? Again, we will add the code for that once we've got all the other little bits we need to get done around it in place. Altering the code to change depending if the player jumps over the opponent, vice versa. That's fairly easy once we've got everything working. So as always, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope to see you next time, and until then, as always, bye for now.